And if you're a male, he might bark rudely. If most people, he's just going to get up and kind of run at you, then stop and look.
Yeah, James, I mean, if you don't see these as red flags, I don't, I don't need to hear any more detail to say
Okay, so how do I work
that this is huge red flags. All right, first off, you need to tighten that collar up, and you need to quit restraining that dog, and it's giving you a hanky look because it doesn't like your handling of the leash.
More tight or no? Look good?
Yeah, that's good. And then get your leash and hook it to that electronic collar and give me the remote.
All right, hang on.
All right, well, but it doesn't like the way you're handling it.
Right. He doesn't. He's very...
You need to be very deliberate about how you handle the dog.
Well, I'm not sure how to connect this to this. Hang on.
You unloop it. No, unhook. There you go.
Hang on.
That leash is actually too short.
It's a real crapper.
This is a real crapper.
Can I bring Maggie in here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna freak out.
Why not?
Can I?
Yeah. I think she was in here before, wasn't she?
I don't know, but she's a good dog. She's not... Okay.
All right, so let me just explain to you that they're hyper aware of everything you're doing. So the fact that your own dog doesn't trust you enough, that would be like we get into the restaurant and say, James, me putting my arm around your shoulder and you going,
We're only 2 months in.
well, it doesn't matter.
And
don't touch the dog. Do not touch him.
If you grab him by the
Well,
back,
don't grab him.
I know that, but I'm saying if people have an instinct to want to grab the collar. He will rear around and try to bite you.
Yes, no, I saw that. That's why I'm telling.
He won't do it to me.
He hasn't done it to you yet.
No, he tried the first time and we ended that.
Are you recording
He hasn't
right
done it since. He tried, and I was.
Brett, can you go look in my van and see if you can find any kind of better, longer leash? Because this thing is way too short. Just look.
Recording right now?
Yeah. Open that side door and see if this is.
Driver's side.
Give me the remote. So, you need to just be aware of that. So you need to be very deliberate, as you would be with anybody, how you put your hands on them. That would be my job one. I wouldn't say 2 months into it. If someone brought a dog here for training and 2 months into it, it was acting hanky when I put my hands on its neck, that's me. That's me. James is like, why am I here?
I know what I was
her
getting
go
into.
away.
I knew what I was getting into. No, I'll tell you, he was a really awful. He like zero social skills.
All right, stop pulling on the leash at all, though. Good job, good job.
So.
All right, just come and sit in the chair there. Don't get over there. Don't approach. Don't walk head on him because he's already looking. He's already thinking of doing it. All right, so just hook the leash to that. Where'd you guys just go to the beach?
Yep. Come here.
Avril.
No. Hook the leash to that other one. Hook the end. Just make it super. Yes. When you have a dog that pulls, you need to give them metaphorical rope to hang themselves with.
Okay.
All right, now hold just the handle. All right, now take off walking. Don't look at the dog. I said take off walking. I didn't say look at the dog. All right, go. Be more deliberate. All right, turn. Turn. Come back this way.
When she says turn around.
Go. Keep going. Keep going. Go. Go. Be more deliberate. All right, turn. Deliberate. Buffer the turn. Don't jerk him. You've got a positive regard. Buffer, turn. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Turn.
Come here.
Keep going.
You walk with what she's saying is walk with like a purpose. You just walk. You want him to get ahead of me first, right, Kelly?
Yeah, wait until he gets ahead and then turn. All right, but don't jerk him, though. Don't jerk him. Try to buffer that turn. They've actually got this collar that's got elastic in it. And so it buffers the turn. I turned him with the pager that time. All right, turn. Breck isn't necessarily buffering the turns. Do you see that? Good. All right, good. Go the other way. All right, give him the leash. And just start walking, James. Just start walking. Go. Hold just the handle. Go the other way. You're never going to get... All right, but buffer the turn, though. Don't want him to think, because he may have been abused or something. You don't want him to think
Yes,
you're... It does seem to like you. Does he know you from before? All right, turn.
Yeah, Yeah, he warmed up pretty
Be
quick.
deliberate. Don't let him see your arm pulling. If he was to look up back at you, we need him to conclude, well, it couldn't have been anything personal. He wasn't even looking at me. All right, turn. Don't try to hold him short. Turn, turn, turn. It's a battle of attrition. Good, good.
Fix his leg, James.
Well, let him, no, don't do that. Let it, well, do it without doing that. There's a way to drop it down and get it out from under. Yeah, there is. Little girls can double jump rope and every other thing. You can get this leg. All right, turn. When it goes right there, lower the leash down and its leg will go over it and then pick it back up real quick. Good. Ah, you can see. Now don't let it happen again. Keep going. Go. Now turn. Go the other way. Fade away. Good. Good. Fade, fade, fade. Fade, Herman Munster. Fade. Clumpy shoes. Fade away.
I don't know what fade means.
Fade. You're just sort of fade away. You didn't clump away. What he needs to conclude to himself is, all right, turn, turn. All right, stop, stop, stop. I can see he's young at least. We just crop him out of the shot. That's going to your advantage.
You think he's getting anything for that net?
He's really sweet.
Yeah.
I haven't
I
seen
like
it.
Oh, you didn't turn it on? No, it's on. I saw him respond. All right, turn, turn, turn. You know, it's a battle of attrition. Again, we don't want to come in there with the big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're easing him into it. All right, turn. Oh, no, no, no. I was turning him with the pager. You'll see. This is exactly what you want. All right, turn. Because again, if we said, you see, I turned him with the pager.
Okay.
Watch, watch, watch. Turn. If I said, I'm going to approach this as I'm going to correct this dog for going ahead, we've almost got heel. All right, turn, turn. Fade, Clumpo. Yeah, fading is, yeah, don't get him on the SWAT team. With my foot right before James is like, why am I here? All right, turn.
James, walk with a purpose. You're walking like you're strolling through the mall.
That's his normal walk. All right, now fade, fade.
So fade means continue to walk forward?
I turned him for you. No, fade means fade away. He's
means
drifting
walk.
ahead, and you faded away in the other direction. Not you lurched away. Fade away. Fade away right now. Fade away. See how that worked? All right, now fade back this way. Fade. That's what you want. All right, fade. I started the pager way ahead, but you see it turned him. And because that's what we want, James. We want to ease our way into it. You know what I mean? We're not trying to shut the dog down. All right, fade, fade.
Back.
No,
Come.
she's fine. She's fine. See, he's hyper aware of any barking. He's a fear biter. He's a fear biter.
Yeah, he's-
All right, turn.
Definitely fear butter. He nipped.
All right, but do you see? Oh, I'm sure he did.
First that way.
All right. James seems to have some schlump of his foot. All right, fade without the schlump. He's like, I don't even know what fading is. I certainly don't know what schlumping is. But do you see how we've now sort of shaped the behavior of, we could now give that a name. The name I dubbed the heel. Do you see what I'm saying? And we never corrected the dog. All right, fade, fade, fade. I turned him with the pager. But again, we're easing into it. And you know, long term, you know, and these people that don't use a pager, they would have already hit the dog with a whole bunch of stimulus, and the dog would have been starting to shut down, and a dog like this would be real nervous now. And he'd be just sitting there, and we wouldn't be able to do anything with him. So you see what you've got, James? You've got heel. All right, stop. All right, now fix the leg without touching him. Good. But do you see what you've got? He now finds you interesting. Good. He now finds you interesting. No, don't point. Don't point.
Can I get the leash off of his foot?
Got it right now.
It's fixed, Mr. Smarty Pantsy. We do a lot of name calling. It's part of the
Don't
new
talk to
script.
him.
It's part of the new script. Yes, look away. Look away. You know, dogs recognize individual. All right, loosen the leash, though. Don't be making any contact. Dogs recognize individuals of status by virtue of indifference, not by the individual attacking them and being dominant. You know what I mean? This dog definitely views itself as an individual of status over this dog. You can say by the fact that it's, and so does that dog, because that dog doesn't exist in their world. I could tell you what they care about, not that dog. So if you act all over invested in a dog, I can tell you they pick up on it quick. All right, look,
I
he's.
put a lot of effort into it. And I say I like when he's like whining or squealing and trying to get attention and stuff like that.
All right, well, but on top of that, we have to take a much more proactive methodology.
I use a squirt bottle with some water.
Oh, that's the worst thing you can do. If you want one never to come to you and you want a terrible recall and a dog that's afraid of you, then definitely get the water bottle.
Well,
And if you want to see Kelly freak out, start saying you use a water bottle. Because what you're doing is making the dog fear the handler. All right, just fade away, gently fade, gently fade. There you go, good. Do you see how willing he was to go with him? All right, now don't yingle yangle, stop. Just drop it down, just hold just the handle. I'm just make up words, do you see that? Slump, yingle
out,
yangle.
he's out.
All right, turn, turn, turn. Be less, good. All right, turn. He gave him a little side look there. Did you see that? And I can tell you, all right, now let him go out to the end. Let him go out to the end. Fade, fade, fade. There you go. So, I mean, what we're doing is guiding him. You know what I mean? We're not correcting him. He's like, get me away from this guy. Did you see how that dog, that was very deliberate. All right, keep going, keep going. All right, turn. So what essentially we got without correcting the dog is a dog that's now following you, walking on a loose leash. Because what we have to say, James, the subtask is, all right, now turn, fade, fade though. So I guided him right around there. And that's how you really, with a dog like this, Breck, want it to come in. If we did it and it startled it, then we got ourselves a problem. You know what I mean? Because they'll always revert back to that initial startle maybe if, you know, and that's why these people that won't use the pager, it's ridiculous. They want to sit there and start out with the nick. We'll hit the nick until we see where they can feel it, and then we'll start training them. You got yourself a heel. You see that?
Yeah.
All right, fade, fade, fade. See what I did? I pushed them without any, all right. And it's all indifferent is why it's so effective. He's not viewing. A dog like this couldn't take correction. You know what I mean? All right, turn. Yeah, he seems fairly streetwise when it comes to other dogs. All right, fade, fade, fade. Well, and the less, good. Don't look at him. Fade. James isn't the best fader. All right, so that was step one. We're going to come right back. We'll have step two. Give James his script. But luckily, oh, here it is. He doesn't have a speaking part, so no problem. I'm going to Nora tonight, and I'm making an exception because I'm very tired and grouchy. Because the dogs get me up at 2. But I'm not going to let my friend James feel like he came to town and we didn't, you know, provide hospitality. And since we have nothing to eat here, we have to go to a costly restaurant. But luckily, we don't mind. Because, you know why? We love that place. These are the good times of our lives. These are the times of our lives. All right, we'll be right back with the part 2. So are you impressed?
Yeah.
All right, don't let the leash be tight though.